appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
6:37.
Switch. Watch twist.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 58 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
41-yard
line.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, watch it. Alert 3.
22.
Now Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
21. Face.
55's Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, come on out here.
Wait.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
20.
Tighten up. 25.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again.
Rush in.
The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
We got double up, double up. Hey, Tuesday. Mike 55, Mike 55. Come off the ball hard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, alert 3, alert
39.
Check 9.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Monday, down. Ready?
45. Check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Check 55.
27-yard line.
51, down. Hey, South.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down. Ready. 280.
Watch 55. Watch the run, watch the run.
All right, 25.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Deuce.
Check. Go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Get him.
Check 37, check 37.
22.
55, check 55, Mike. Target.
Check.
Check nickel.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, bye.
Check 26.
Tight dog. Out.
Wide, 25.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the slant.
Let him go.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 25 to Mike.
I got one.
Let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-18.
We own them. Undercrush.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 65 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Switch. Check. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Kill, 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 kill. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. On 1st down, Freeman. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, South. Shift, shift, shift. Save, save, save. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Watch the safety creep.
Check 4, check 4.
Wait.
Switch, switch.
Check 52.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
And Freeman lost the football.
wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Sponge. Hey, Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Gun.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
3 down.
Three down. Check 24.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The 30. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.